Hey guys, welcome back to Bear Witness. I'm Robert Bettis, and today we're going to be talking about something a little bit fun. So, other than animals, one of my biggest loves, well, I guess two, is food and fitness. Now, back in high school, I was really into fitness. Now, not always. In my freshman year, I was about 250 pounds. That's a lot of weight, yeah. I was a defensive lineman and an offensive lineman. So, we were big. Coming out of football, I decided, you know what, that's not for me right now. I'm going to go on and do something a little bit more fun. Not saying football wasn't fun, I loved it. But I went on to a more independent sport. I started wrestling, and it's like Greco-Roman style wrestling. So like collegiate Olympic style wrestling. From 250 my freshman year to 220 the end of that freshman year, going into wrestling. So it was about May, end of the school year, I started wrestling. And that first week that I went into wrestling, we were going into districts. And my coach was like, hey, I don't have a 220 for varsity. Will you do it? I said, sure. Mind you, I've never wrestled before. It's my first week. Well, when I went to compete, I placed third. And that really got me interested in, man, well, what if I was, faster, smaller, more built, more muscular? One of those things, how far could I get? So in that summer, I went from being 230, because I did gain about 10 pounds after that meet. I went from being 230 to 185 in one summer. That was 3 months of working out 3 times a day for multiple hours each workout, eating nothing but fish, veggies, rice, black beans, stuff like that. Gallon of water every single day with my workout. So that's what I started doing every single day. Didn't go nowhere, didn't travel, didn't have a cheat meal for 3 months. Went back for fall wrestling, and my coach was like, "Ooh, you lost a lot of weight." And I was like, "Yeah." So he weighed me. I weighed exactly 185.0 grams. And so he was like, "Okay, well, I need you to be 160. Okay, I had a meet in 3 weeks. In those 3 weeks, yes, I did drop the weight. I went from 185 to 160. How I did it? Well, I ate only twice a day. I had cut my water intake in half, so I had a half a gallon a day. I didn't do it as healthier as I should have. Again, I was super young, so I wasn't listening to anybody else. I just thought, I could cut weight fast. Piled on clothes just to lose weight. Anyway, I learned how to properly do it after I was trained properly. And after I thought, okay, well, this isn't good for my health, let me go ahead and change it around. So I just started eating more. And I started working out more. I would work out in the morning before my morning workout. Then I'd go to school during my lunch period. Then I'd go work out, shower, eat my lunch, head to my next class. Then I got it to where, since I was an athlete, we were able to take the 8th period, which was like for football, soccer. If you were an athlete, your 8th period was that sport, because then you'd have the whole 8th period plus your after school practices. Gives you a little bit more time. So my 7th period, I was a office aide. So they said, cool, you could take half office aide, go early. So what I would do is I'd go early and I would do yoga before each practice. I know some people are like, yoga, it helped me a lot. And it helped me get limber. It helped me able to flex a certain way that other people couldn't. Just one of those things. And then I'd go hit wrestling practice. Then after wrestling practice for 8th period, we have after school wrestling practice. Then I hit that one. Then after that, we'd have another after school practice for just the varsity lineup. And we'd go, and that was called the Pound. And Zach, if you watch this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was this little bitty building next to this dog pound, and it was a club wrestling, and there was no AC, nothing. It was just hot. We had those big gym fans, just mats everywhere, and we would wrestle and wrestle and wrestle. And the way that my coach would do it, his name was Coach Livingston, and honestly, he was the best wrestling coach that I've had, and I've had 2 others. And he would make it to where varsity would stay and junior varsity would just wrestle us back and forth, back and forth. We wouldn't get a break. And at first I was like, this is hell. But no, it was actually, he was just training us to get more and more and more condition on the inside, stronger on the inside, to where we wouldn't get tired. We went on to compete for districts, regionals, and state, and we did great. And that's one of the things that I can take from that, is that don't give up on anything you want to do. So we're getting back into it. And some of these videos I'm going to add on to my Fitness Fridays. And we're going to call them Bear Fitness. And what it is just going to be me showing you what I do, some of the workouts, some of the things I love to use. Even down to meals, supplements, and stuff that I like to get into. I am starting off again, so bear with me. Anyway, that's just something I want to share with y'all because it's going to be great. It's going to be a fun journey, and for me to share my changes with y'all. I am in my second week of this conditioning, of this training, so it's a lot of running, a lot of lifting, a lot of eating, watching my carbs off MyFitnessPal. It helps tracking carbs, how much water you take, exercise, how much calories you need to replenish after your exercise. Me, personally, I'm trying to lose weight, so I don't clock in my exercises. I just do the normal amount of calories it gives me, so I don't get extra calories, so I don't eat more. That's one of the things, that's one of the tricks that I've learned from wrestling, is that to cut weight, you need to be able to fluctuate on what you're going to eat. What you want to eat can't really happen right now, but when you get to that goal, it can. So that's just little things. So come with me on my journey, and it's going to be great.